Hello, everyone, and welcome to my review of Chainsaw Man Chapter 76. So, last week, we had the reveal that Makima is the Control Devil, and we had Bill Clinton summoning the Gun Devil, and of course, the reveal of the Gun Devil. So, we start off this chapter with a little kid going to play soccer, and his mom gives him like a coin to buy drinks with his friends. And then we see him, I guess, look outside, and then we get a double page spread of an entire city being destroyed with the. Oh, Christ. That's well over 100 names of the casualties. And we have the timestamp at 3:18:22. The Gun Devil advances towards Makima. So we're getting like a play by play of this high tier devil warfare. So then at 3:18:23, Makima sights the Gun Devil at a distance of 500 kilometers. Um, we get more destruction, even more names. Like this is 2 pages of watching people get murked. It's fucking insanity. Um, I mean, it just doesn't stop. Like we're seeing the city getting destroyed at 3:18:24. Gun Devil ability activation. Ability to fire a bullet through the heart of every living thing born in the months of January, February, March, May, June, August, September, November, or December within approximately 1 kilometer confirmed. Holy fuck. What months does he not kill people in? April. And July. And October. I have no idea what the significance of those months are. Um, but yeah, it's murking an entire city, and this has happened in what? 2 seconds? Like holy shit! It's killed several hundred people in 2 seconds. Then we get at 3:18:25, the Gun Devil stops, and then it activates its ability and fires towards Makima. We see like an entire family and their friends get killed, I guess, because you've got like 5 people with the same last name, all get wiped out, and then a couple of other people. Like, holy shit. Um, and then we get. Is this chapter like. Oh no, it's because of the way I'm reading it. Okay, for a second I thought this was like all double pages for this chapter. Um, So then we go back to the beach and we see Makima with Angel and Aki. And for some reason Aki's other arm is missing now. I don't know what caused that. Um but at 3:18:26, Makima prepares her ability activation. We see that there are these chains connecting her at the waist to the others, and it's like going through their chest, like right through the middle of their chest. And we see that several people die, including Aki. Um, And then we see Makima's 29th death is confirmed. She gets shot through the head. So she's died 28 times before this. One of those is obviously um, in like the. I forget exactly what chapter it was, but when they first introduced the katana guy and the snake girl. Um, when. What was her name? Himeno? When Himeno was killed? Around then. And then this little piece of brain or whatever comes out of Makima's head and forms a halo over it. And she gives that creepy fucking look that Makima always gives. And the Gun Devil, I feel like the way it's looking forward, it's the same reaction I was having as what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ, let's see. We've got a few dozen more casualties, and then we see Makima's ability activates. And then that little flesh halo appears over the Gun Devil too. And she uses the following abilities. And we see the others here, like as they go through their abilities. Yutaro Kurose and Michiko Tendo's Antemortem Devil Contract Punishment Devil. Akane Sawarti's Antemortem Devil Contract Snake Devil. And we can see her off to the left. And it looks like her head has been put back on. So apparently, Makima has tied herself. And we also have Prince here. and of course Aki's Antemortem Devil contract with the Future Devil. Um, so Makima chains herself to these people. I would assume that the way this is working is basically she takes control over these people, and as a result is able to use their abilities through them, which makes sense. That makes a lot of sense because if you remember, what was his name? The Russian guy. When they were in hell, she shows up and the dude's been cut into pieces, and she like touches his head and forces him to give up his everything to the Hell Devil to send them back to Earth. So I guess we have seen this before already, and it would kind of make sense because if you recall with Angel's flashback 2 chapters ago, it was basically Makima forcing Angel to use his power. So we kind of saw this already. But now it's being stated to us. And then a fucking portal full of God knows what. I don't even know. They're like, I don't know, demons, I guess? And they all have various bladed weapons, and they just appear over the Gun Devil. And this has all happened within the time span of 6 seconds. This is another one of those chapters. You know, when you're reading Chainsaw Man and every, like, I don't know, I guess month and a half, you get a chapter or two where it's just, what the fuck is happening? This is advanced devil warfare. World War Makima has begun. And then we flash back to Denji at the apartment. And he hears knocking on the door, and he says, oh, he's finally home. I assume he's talking about Aki. And then Denji gets up and he goes to the door, and then he sees the spooky door in his mind, and it says, don't open it. And he sees that the, I guess that'd be the doorbell, or someone keeps knocking on the door, like over and over and over again. And that's the chapter. So, this is a bit lighter on content, and very high on carnage. So, we get to see what the Gun Devil can do. It's very clear now why the Gun Devil was able to kill so many people on that one day back 13 years prior. And this is, I think, this is just like 22% of the Gun Devil, because isn't it just the part of the Gun Devil that the US has? That would make a lot of sense. And we finally see, like, exactly what Makima does. So, I'm trying to figure out how she would have done that shit from earlier in the series with her Control Devil powers. I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is. It seemed, I guess, when she was doing, like, that voodoo shit with the death row inmates, it would have been, like, using them as a medium to control the people that she was killing, I guess. And then, that stuff with the Darkness Devil. Like, where they just point at each other, and then the Darkness Devil starts bleeding, and then Makima's finger breaks. I guess that was just, like, that may have just been exerting powers, or the way the Control Devil works is Makima can just be like, fucking die, and then the person explodes. If that's the extent of control, yeah. Anyone else still think that the Gun Devil is the main villain of the series? Because I don't. She's right there. There's your main antagonist. Yeah. So I guess we're opening up the door even sooner than I'd expected. I thought we would have some kind of combat first with Denji involved. Or we may still, because he's still being told not to open it. So we still may not see that for a bit. But yeah, shit is popping off. Yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say about this chapter. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I do Chainsaw Man videos every week. If you enjoy other series such as Record of Ragnarok, Jujutsu Kaisen, Kengan Omega, and Bleach, I do videos on those series as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.